Hi, my name is Mark Evans, manager of NetSuite Strategic Solutions at Bryant Park Consulting. Today, I want to show you Bryant Park's inventory status rules solution. This solution is meant to uplift NetSuite's inventory status function by making it more automated and less reliant on people remembering policies and process. So it's a way of putting systematic controls in place. In the business world, there are any number of reasons that there should be policy around assigning specific inventory statuses at specific times. It can be based on who the vendor is, what item it is, the location, the bin. It can even go down to who within the company is handling that particular transaction. All of these things might require inventory to be put into specific statuses, but out of the box, inventory status is a very powerful feature within NetSuite, but it requires that somebody actually go in and make that change or remember to do so at the time the transaction is occurring. Both of these things are not foolproof. And that intervening period between when the transaction occurs and when somebody finally realizes that something did not happen according to plan and goes in and makes the change, that intervening period is open for error, right? If product is supposed to be on hold or in some sort of a quarantine and wasn't, it could have been picked and even shipped to a customer in that intervening period. So Bryant Park's inventory status rules tool is meant to automate the assignment of inventory rules based on whatever policy you have. And as you'll see in a moment, the rules are built on safe searches. So effectively, if you can build a search to address specific conditions under which a status should be applied, you can build an inventory status rule accordingly. So if we move over to NetSuite here for a moment, here I have a list of inventory status rules in the system, and we will specifically look at the receipt of this item, 1867. We'll drill into that in a moment. But again, because this is built on safe searches, you can even build rules around custom fields. So in this example here, I actually have searches built around this concept of something being on a watch list. All that means is I've created a custom field on the item called watch list, and I've checked it for items that are of concern. It could have also been for vendors or customers of concern. And then I can build searches for those things and build inventory status rules around the fact that those items are being transacted. But let's use this one as our example. So here I have a rule that simply says if item 1867 is received, I want it in quarantine status 100% of the time. So rather than require that my team in receiving know and remember to put item 1867 in quarantine all the time, this rule is going to engage and do it for me automatically. So I have a purchase order here for item 1867. And you can see this one's already been partially received. There's still 13 open units here. I want to proceed with a receipt. And I will receive 5 of that item. And just for the sake of simplicity, the second item did not come in on this particular shipment. And here in my inventory detail, again, I could, if I remembered, actually follow company policy and set the status here, but let's say I didn't. I'm going to receive this as good status, even though that is a violation of what we want to happen. When I save the transaction, the solution is going to engage. And now that it knows that I have transacted in a way that triggers one of the rules, it is going to automatically update that status right there in real time so that I no longer need to worry about the fact that somebody may have forgotten to do this. And you will see it's happening right on that transaction. So if I come into the inventory detail now, I am in quarantine status, even though that is not how I originally transacted. So this is just one example. As I mentioned before, we can build rules around bin transfers, inventory transfers, work order completions, uh, any transaction that happens in the system. If you can build a search around it, we can build a rule to ensure that the right status is applied. Hopefully you found this intriguing and you want to learn more. If so, I encourage you to reach out, solutions inquiry at bryantparkconsulting.com. I would be very happy to talk through your specific use cases and even demonstrate how the solution could work for you. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.